So Chaya has been recovering from her operation for the past few weeks now. You can see here the little shaved area where the stitches are, and another one on the other side. And she's going to get them out tomorrow, which means tomorrow is the first day she could possibly go out on her own. Imagine that. Freedom on your own. Okay, welcome to the caravan. It is kind of glorious in a foggy kind of way, kind of day here. We're just back from the vet, and this kind of puts the last 2-3 weeks of worry a little bit on the side now, because Chaya got her stitches removed from her operation, and the stitches have healed perfectly according to the vet. She is ideal weight at the moment. We've been kind of adjusting her eating because she has a gastrointestinal problem, which just means that she's very, very sensitive to different types of food, and she has to eat this specific food from the vet, which, you know, that's just the way it is. If she doesn't, it's instant diarrhea, and she's not feeling well, and she's crying before she's pooping. So yeah, so it's no brainer for us that we give her the right food and she feels better, which is, you know, what most people should do, but we just don't. So that's done, and she was once again on her best behavior. I was so proud of her. You know, she was a little bit hesitant when the vet picked up her and moved her, and I think that's to do with the fact that last time she was there was the operation. But even at that, she calmed down straight away, and she realized that they were just weighing her, and she's at 2 kilos 750 grams. They reckon her full adult weight is going to be somewhere in the region of 3.5. So we're getting there. So that's all great news. Today, at the moment, I filmed yesterday a few things here. As I said, the Grange, live in the Grange, is something I really enjoy doing, and I love having that space to do it. But there's a couple of months of the year when it's cold, and now it really is the coldest time of the year so far. It's tomorrow morning is supposed to drop down to -6, which, you know, I come from Finland, and, you know, I've been going to school when it was -24, and, you know, it was, which, okay, let's just share a story. What happens in Finland with the cold is that, like, you know, there's an element of when it goes below zero, the air dries a little bit and it's not as humid, so the cold doesn't feel as bad at that point than it did like just before it went below zero. And then it's kind of, if it's a nice sunny day, which the sun only stays up for a few hours, but still you enjoy it, it's nice. But then there comes a point when you go, it's somewhere between -15 and -20. The hairs inside of your nose, they start to freeze, and that's kind of pinching pain that it's just very, very uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm used to growing up in a very, very cold environment in the winter time, so, you know, -6 is not a really big deal, but it is here in a sense that, you know, every place is kind of prepared to this kind of stuff in different ways, and -6 is starting to be like the colder end of the scale here, which, you know, I don't mind. I enjoy it. We have a good exterior insulation in our house. We have a really nice pellet fire. It's going to keep us warm. It's probably going to burn a little bit more pellets than we normally do, but so because of that, the Grange, it's just too cold. It's not, the instruments are not going to be stable there. I'm not going to be stable there, because it's round about that zero mark there at the moment, and it's not ideal to be playing there. So I have to do the next couple of cover videos and the official release live versions of those songs, I'm gonna have to record them here in the caravan, which is not the end of the world. It's a nice environment. It's just not as picturesque in a different kind of way than the Grange is. So yesterday I filmed 3 different things. So today I've been editing them, and then in between edits and kind of taking a bit of a break for looking at the screen, I've been working on my own unique take on finger picking. I'm a very aggressive player. I can play soft, of course, but I mean, my kind of attack on a guitar is quite aggressive, and the gap between the finger picking and the normal flat picking, it's just too big. So I had to come up with some sort of idea of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bridge that gap and make them more kind of even, and so that I can expand more in the finger picking side of things. So I got myself some picks. These are Alaska finger picks. I haven't shaped them yet, but I'm just messing around with them. This week my idea is to just mess around with them, see how they feel, and then next week you can shape the heads of these to whatever shape you want. So, and I can already feel that they need to be a little bit sharper than they are right now. And I got a Fred Kelly thumb pick, which is brilliant. This is really fun. Again, I might adjust it a tiny bit just to sharpen it just a tiny bit. But so I'm practicing here with these while taking breaks. So day in a caravan, a lot of content that I have to work on, a lot of content has to be ready because I'm a little bit behind, but I'm okay with that because I took the holidays kind of more relaxed, and I'm gonna get back on top of things today and tomorrow, and tomorrow's a New Year's Eve. We're going to Macon, spend some time with some friends which we haven't seen in the group that we were hanging around with. We went on the holidays earlier on in the year. We just haven't had a chance to go there and hang out with them. So that's September, and now it's December. 1st of January coming on Thursday. So long overdue. We're going to go up there and hang with them and have some fun, which I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, Chaya's good. Finger picks happening. More content on the way. Another day in the caravan. Okay, boys and girls, it's pitch dark outside. And yeah, I really need to sort out this light situation. I only have a spotlight and a soft lamp. It's not ideal. I need to get more like work lights here, I think. But we'll figure it out. I got 3 live performances in a caravan edited. I got a lyric video edited, and I got reels, like I think about 12, what is my region of 16 or 15 or 16 or 17. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff done today. Now I better wrap it up, and I shall continue tomorrow. Hope you're having a good day.
Chaud patate. Là, tu vois, pour Noël, le 24, je bossais pas. Du coup, je suis allée au magasin pour l'aider parce que le problème, c'est que les...
What? Come. 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 Get out. Come. Get out. First time out without a leash. And Mummy is very nervous. Good morning. It's a caravan day. And just to prove that it's kind of cold outside. I think that's frozen. But good thing we have a heater in the caravan. one of the things that I had to make sure from get-go was that the instruments would stay in a kind of reasonably nice temperature and conditions, and that's why we installed a proper radiator, which I have it on about 19 degrees this time of the year, and if I get a little bit chilly when I'm here working, then I might put it on a bit longer, but so far 19's been working great. I remember empty home. You packed your bags and moved on. The fear in my brother's eyes. So I put on a smile. We build an imaginary world to hide away from it. It's snowing. Our pantry and utility room is going to get a bit of a revamp due to the fact that we got some shelves here and we came to the conclusion that they're not very functional, and we go back to the original idea, which was that I'm going to build the shelves myself here. So we removed the old shelf, which I'm going to put it over the washing machine, and so that will give us a couple of shelves over the washing machine, and then here I'm going to build a unit that is going to go all the way up here on the wall, and that's going to be a real pantry storage for food and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's tonight's project. Okay, a little situation update. That's looking okay. I'm marking all the holes that I need to drill, pre-drill for before I can assemble it, which is I forgot how many holes these things take, and this is kind of like one side of it's done, and because the shelves are going to be like staggered, so I need to drill for the both sides. I need to mark the other ones on this side now. The corner is just going to have one. This is turning to be a bit of a headache, but I have a solution. It'll be alright. We'll get around it. All the drill holes are marked, all the measurements are done, and I went to drill into it and realized the drill bit that I have is, first of all, it's cut, so it doesn't have any blade on it, and it's not really the right drill bit anyway. I might have to continue tomorrow, go to the hardware store, and yeah, frustrating, but we're getting somewhere. It's a beautiful morning. We need to go to get some drill bits to continue the pantry work, but the car is a little bit frozen. Yeah, so I need to deal with that. It's getting serviced next week. Well, week after next. Let's see if I can get it even open. That's a good point. Mirror's open, that's a good sign. Yesterday, even they were... Ah, this is alright. And let it run, and not. There we go, 22. That's alright. I need to get something out of the boot as well. Yesterday there was a lot of offcuts on we got the shelves, which I've still left in the car because I'm going to probably use them this side of the place, but there's a couple of long ones I'm going to take out. Yeah, good start to the day. Beautiful morning, cold. I think it's -4. I know it's not that cold in the sense of, you know, what I'm used to in Finland and all that sort of stuff, but it's nippy here. And so I'm going to go get the drill bits. I'm going to finish the shelves in the pantry. And then we have some our neighbours, next door neighbours are coming for a panel later on tonight, so that'll be something to look forward to. But I'm really looking forward to getting the pantry done, because I think it's going to be a lot more functional space once that's done. And I don't know if you can see behind me, there's a, I can't really see, there's a full moon. I'll see if I can get a better picture of it. There she is. It's beautiful. Day 2 of pantry. I have a new drill bit. There's nothing more annoying than having to buy one drill bit, because they're, you know, per one drill bit they're expensive. But our local hardware store, they've gone through a change of owner, brand, whatever you're going to call it, and they are setting up a new drill bit section tomorrow. But I needed this today, and they didn't have any sets. They only had individual ones. So I think I've paid like $8.50 for this, which is not like €8.50. It's not that much, but probably for, you know, €25, I could have got a full set of, you know. It's just the way it goes. Sometimes you gotta get the job done. So, drilling. This is Jason report. First one is up. This one has to be a bit deeper into the wall because the door opens here. That's how the room to open. And this one is a little bit further, comes out, so it's going to be a little bit longer shelves here this way, or wider shelves. So I'm just waiting for Chaya to finish her food, because she's a little bit scared of the noise. So let her eat, and then I shall continue. But we're getting somewhere. Okay. Pantry storage build update. So there it is in an old shelf went over here. So we have a storage now above the washing machine. And here it is, all in its glory. A lot of shelf space for overall food and cooking stuff. Now we will eventually do something with this side as well. This is really nice unit, but it's not very practical. It's just nice. So we've got to figure out if there's some better use for it, and maybe gonna change it. And this window here as well, we're probably gonna put shelves in there or something. So that's gonna be some stage in the near future. Right now, we're very happy with this, and this is gonna be the big changer, game changer here. And that wraps up this week's vlog.